Miss Spencer, I'm Dr. Nichols, supervisor of the rehab program. I understand there's a problem.
Yeah, there is a problem. My father, Luke Spencer, who's supposed to be your patient here, is gone. So I need to know exactly when he left, and then you can tell me why the hell my family wasn't notified.
What? Why does everything have to be an ultimatum? I mean, you're going to put our marriage on the line every time we disagree.
This is not an ultimatum. We're not arguing about toothpaste. I feel like you're drawing a very specific line between me and your kids.
That is not what I'm doing, Brenda.
Okay, well, I'm actually glad to hear that. I'm happy to know that I misunderstood you. Because I felt like you were saying, go play with my kids, but you don't get to have a say in anything that happens with them. And I mean, I'm just curious. You know, you might as well tell me right now, what else do I not get to weigh in on?
I gotta come back later on, Sonny. Give me a call. It's about Michael, okay?
No, hold on. We'll discuss this later.
Yeah, of course.
If it's about Michael, I want to hear what's going on.
Is that am I supposed to leave? We're family, right? So if this has to do with family stuff. You said, did you not mean that?
Yes. Yeah. You can hear it.
There's not enough light in here. How are my little guys gonna survive in here without any light?
I'm calling the cops.
About this pathetic lighting situation? Good. Tell them to bring some donuts.
You know what? This crazy old man routine is a little bit played out. I'm calling the cops, turning your ass in, getting you sent away, and I'm sure the light will be just fine back in Pentonville.
Go right ahead. But first, I think you better make sure you can explain how this attractive young lady came to die in your house. Shot dead by your gun.
The Zakars are playing you. They want to use you against Sonny.
Johnny is a lot different than his dad.
Even if that's true, Anthony's the one pulling the strings. You're a lot smarter than this.
Okay, fine. You know, you and Dad don't want me to work with the Zakars, right? I get that, and I'll accept it if you let me come and work for you instead.
If I didn't happen to come by for a visit tonight, no one in my family would have known he was missing or for how long. How does that happen?
I'm sorry you're upset, but our program is voluntary, meaning patients can choose to stay or go. It's up to them. Your father checked himself in, and he paid for the program himself, which gives him the legal right to check himself out if that's what he chooses to do.
Wow. That's a great policy. So you guys let an admitted alcoholic check himself out and what? Drive himself home?
He called a cab.
And you don't notify the family?
Your father made it very clear that he didn't want his family notified, and we're legally obligated to respect his privacy. I spoke with Mr. Spencer myself. He's a very stubborn individual. He clearly hasn't accepted that he has a disease and refused to listen to me or anyone else. We can't legally force him to stay.
Right. I understand. I appreciate that you tried to convince him to stay. Obviously, no one could have done that. How long was he here?
About 15 minutes.
15 minutes? 15. Okay, so he lied to all of us. Can you tell me what cab company he took? Because I need to find him somehow.
Hi. Hi. How are you, sweetheart?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Listen, I just came by before the girls. Just let me know if you think this is too much.
No, I'm feeling actually pretty good today.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Yeah, I had a pretty encouraging checkup from Dr. Lee. It looks like everything's on track. So this whole cheering up party really isn't necessary. It'll be nice to see my sisters, though.
Good, because they're very excited about having this little party soon. They wanted me to hire a dancing gorilla, but I said no, so you owe me, okay? But I am going to warn you about Molly.
Why is that?
She is, let's say, overly excited about the possibility of you having this baby and her becoming an aunt, so she is naturally reading up on babies and baby names. There's Madison, there's Riley.
I know. I'm sorry about that.
No, it's good she's excited. It's just she can be a little less than tactful, right, when she gets optimistic?
Sure. I mean, Molly has been very verbal about the possibility of Jason and I having a baby. She thinks that Jason and I can have a baby. I can heal his broken heart, and we can live happily ever after.
Just like that.
Okay, so, you got news on Michael? What's
Yeah,
going on?
yeah, good news, though, for a change. We got a suspect in Brandon Lowe's murder.
Okay, so, Abby's off the hook?
Yeah, looks like it. I mean, we got a murder weapon, we got a taped confession, enough for the DA to drop the charges against her.
What about the hit woman? Did she say she was working for
Yeah,
her?
it's looking like that.
Yeah, right.
But, I mean, the important thing is the pressure's off Michael now. Abby's out of the woods. He's not going to take any chances and get his life back together.
Okay, good. So, great. Thanks for filling me in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll check in later on, but
Yeah,
in
sure.
the meantime, you guys be nice to each other. Huh?
Bye.
Yeah.
Thanks, babe.
Hey, no problem.
It wasn't so hard, right? I mean, it's just been rough. I don't really know much about what's going on with Michael, and you haven't really told me much about what's going on with any of your kids, so I just, if we're gonna build a real relationship, that's gonna have to change.
You know how I feel. Your dad and I will never let you work with us.
Look, you're putting Jason in an impossible spot, Michael. Can't you at least admit you understand?
Yes, of course I understand, but it doesn't really help. Look, it's the same answer you've always given me, and guess what? You and Dad will never see me as anything but some helpless kid who always needs to be protected. You know what? And Johnny doesn't see me that way. He sees me as useful and competent, and he wants to train me.
You don't think there's a chance that they want to use you against Sonny? They're just saying what you want to hear, Michael.
No disrespect, Jason, but you're wrong. I already talked to Johnny about this. I let him know I would never go against you or Dad. And he got it.
You and Johnny already talked terms?
Yes. Look, he's given me an opportunity that you and Dad would never give me. And as long as I have his word that he'll keep the truce between him and Dad, then yes, Jason, I'm gonna work for him.
Good, that's a smart move. Self-preservation's always the wiser choice. There might be hope for you
Shut
yet.
the hell up.
Easy now. Your bad attitude's rubbing off on my guys.
Go to hell and take your guys with you.
You relax. You made the right call. You put aside your petty desire to see me back behind bars, which would have put you there with me, because your gun, the murder weapon, makes you an accessory. I've been doing this a long time, kid. You need me around for my wisdom. And you're never going to take down Sonny without my help. And we need to get started on that, in fact, as soon as possible.
What we need to get started on is disposing of this body before it's traced back to either of us.
It's already taken care of. Don't worry about it. This one's on me.
Well, like I'm supposed to trust you now, huh?
It's just one more thing you need me for.
All right.
Pay attention now, because I'm about to teach you a lesson on how to turn a situation to your advantage.
Yeah, so I've been busy with Jax trying to help him navigate through this custody battle with Carly, and he's insistent on sole custody with Justin, even though I think it's just not going to work out for him.
Well, going up against Carly doesn't really work out well for anyone.
I know, but he keeps shooting himself in the foot. He refuses to take my advice, and I mean, I understand what his issue is. I understand he doesn't want Jocelyn around Sonny and Jason because they're dangerous. I went through the same thing, and now I'm going to stop talking.
Yeah. Mom, I know your concerns about Jason and I having kids. I know that.
Okay. have some concern about that, but more than that, I'm your mother and I want you to be happy. And if you want to have a baby with Jason, then I'm going to support that and I'm going to be happy for you. And I know that you and Jason will take a good long look at this and figure out if it's something you both really want to do.
I know, and that's what we're trying to do. I just not sure Jason exactly knows what is going to make him happy. He just lost Jake. This is all very weird, you know? I know he's not going to refuse or deny me if that's what I want.
Party time.
Yay.
Hi, you. How are you? Where's your sister?
She had to handle something really quick, but she'll be here soon. Hi. I brought you some cupcakes.
Are these my favorite cupcakes? Oh, please tell me you got the
Southern red velvet and some black and white.
Oh, thank you. That was very sweet. Do you think we could have one right now, or should we wait for Chrissy?
No, dig in. I don't think she'll mind.
Actually, I think we should wait. I kind of wanted to talk to you about something before Christina gets here. Because she hates my names.
What names?
I've been doing some research for you on potential baby names. Hey!
Hey.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, it's nice to get a call from my little sister, who's not so little anymore. What are you, going clubbing or something?
No, I just decided to change a few things in my wardrobe for college. Dad, of course, flipped out. If it were up to him, he'd be dressing me like I'm 12 for the rest of my life, and no dating until I'm at least 30. That's kind of why I called you.
Yeah, look, to be honest with you, I'm probably not the best person to go to bat for you on this because by law I have to be a jerk about this kind of stuff because I'm your older brother. I mean, I know you're not 12, but I mean, this is a big step.
Well, I'm almost 19. This is how girls my age dress. But at least the ones that know about style, like Maxie.
Maxie, so Maxie got you this outfit.
She did. I asked for her help, and she was awesome. She hooked me up with a ton of free samples from Crimson.
That's very generous of her, but I'm sure you can see why your dad might be concerned.
Concerned? I thought he was going to wrap me up in a blanket or something. Look, I get that part of it's because of last summer when I pretended to date Johnny just to piss Dad off. But this is different, I swear. I have real feelings for Ethan.
Ethan Lovett? Ethan? Didn't you already go down this path with him? And you know the guy's married, right?
Relax. His marriage to Maya isn't real. It's just about the money. And he's a really nice guy. He just gets a bad rap. He forgave me for everything that I did to him, which I know was a lot. But you just have to get to know him like I do. He's an amazing person, and he understands me, and I can talk to him about anything.
Okay, I don't want to know what you guys are doing.
We're just friends for now, but I know that someday we might be something more, and I don't want Dad to freak out about it. So if you could do me a favor and tell him that, I'd be really grateful.
Look, you know I respect you more than anyone. And I'm asking you to believe me when I tell you I would never let Johnny use me against you and Dad. Jason, I'm not some kid anymore. I need to live my own life. I need to make my own choices. I need to decide who to trust and what risks are worth taking.
I've said this to you before. And this will be the last time I say it. I think what you're doing is wrong. It's a mistake. You're gonna wind up hurting yourself and other people. It's not my place to control you, Michael. And no matter what happens, I still love you. You're right. You have to make your own choices. Even if I disagree. If you ever find yourself in trouble, don't think you can't come to me because you can. I will never turn my back on you.
I hate going against him, but he didn't give me any choice. I had to be honest.
That is the first time I have ever seen you be selfish.
I got an idea. How about we eat the cupcakes now? And here you. Ooh, nice chocolate one for you. Yeah, go ahead, eat it. And you eat this one. Nice big piece right in there. And then if you're chewing, you can't talk.
Well, sure I can. I've got some really great names I think you're gonna love.
I thought we weren't going to pressure her about the names or the baby that she hasn't even had yet.
Oh, this isn't pressure.
No?
This is more like a hypothetical exercise.
I warned you.
Relax. It'll be fun. And Sam doesn't mind, right?
No, not at all.
So, everybody has names that they like. Maybe from a favorite book or a favorite movie or some famous celebrity. Although I think that last one's kind of shallow.
Yeah, me too.
Anyways, I came up with my top 3. Let me know what you think.
Let's hear it.
For boys, I like Caspian, Heathcliff, and Elijah.
Wow.
And then for girls, I came up with Meredith, Madison, and Riley.
Yep, they are all beautiful names.
How about you take those names and you write a nice little story about them? That would be
It's
good.
actually a really good idea because then you can use all the names and you don't have to give them to me to use.
Fine, you don't want to talk about the names. I get it.
Bingo.
Not 5, okay?
You're not?
No.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised. I thought you just said her.
She's really much older than that.
Here she is. Yeah, I get it. Hold on. Chrissy!
Hey!
Hi! How are you?
Good, how are you?
You look,
Hi.
cute.
What on earth are you wearing?
You didn't tell me Mom was going to be here.
So you wanted to hide this new look from me?
Alec is asleep. I think I'm gonna, I don't know, like taking a walk maybe by the lake.
I want you to know that I do want you in my life.
You do? Maybe we should talk about what exactly that means, because I'm just afraid we might have different opinions.
I think we can compromise.
You do?
Mm-hmm. I mean, we both have the right to our opinion, right? And we're not always going to agree. We're not always going to agree on everything, but I think that if you come to me, especially when it has to do with my kids, I promise you I'll listen. Because the thing that gets me is I just don't want you disagreeing with me in front of my kids. I just think they need to see a united front. So, I'll do the same for, with Alec and if you want. I think that's fair.
I do think that's fair. Yeah, makes a lot of sense to me. You know, I'm sorry. You know, it's just hard for me sometimes, to not say something or freak out when I think that you are keeping a lot of things from me.
Look, I'll always be grateful to Jason. I wouldn't have survived as long as I did if it wasn't for him. Especially not prison.
Exactly. And why do you think he did that? Sending himself to Pentonville after you got arrested?
He knew I wouldn't be able to defend myself.
You're so wrong. He did it because he loves you. You mean everything to him, Michael. It's obvious. It's written all over his face every time he sees you. He thinks of you as a son.
I know Jason loves me.
Right. And here he was, begging you not to do something that he's convinced will put you in danger, and you said no.
Look, this isn't the first time me and Jason have had this conversation. I have argued with him and my dad about joining the business for a very long time, and I am not taking this lightly, believe me.
Jason just lost a child. I can't even imagine the grief that he is going through right now.
And I feel terrible for Jake, but I don't see what that has to do with me.
Jason shouldn't have to worry about you right now. You just had a golden opportunity to give Jason something back after everything that he's given to you. He obviously knows what he's talking about. You could honor Jason by finding a life outside the mob.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Can we not do this right now? Tonight is supposed to be about Sam. We're trying to cheer her up, remember?
You don't mind if it's
No,
not about
this
you,
is
right?
fun.
Let's make this about you just for a second. You weren't wearing that when you left this morning.
I changed after school.
Yeah.
I'm trying out a new look, and I happen to really like it.
Well, it's a new look, all right. It's just maybe a little, hoochie mama for you, I think.
I don't. I'm almost 19. This is how girls my age dress. These are designer clothes, Mom. I had help picking them out from someone who knows about fashion.
Oh, was this person a female or a male?
It's Maxie Jones, okay? She works for Crimson. I think she knows what she's doing.
I think she looks great. Well, I'm sorry, Mom, but you have to admit it's kind of cool. I mean, Maxie works in high fashion. She helps define what the world considers glamorous.
Does she? Because I thought she fetched lattes and answered the phone for Kate Howard. She is also much older than you are.
She's not that much older. I'm about to graduate high school and go into college.
Personally, I think you look very mature.
The dress is too short, your heels are too high, and your bra is showing.
The heels aren't any higher than the ones that Sam wears, right?
Whoa. I'm staying out of this one.
Oh, come on, Sam, just be honest. What do you think of my new look?
What do you mean she's missing? She's the prime suspect in the Lowell homicide. Well, who authorized the transfer then? Well, that's amazing. That's amazing. Why don't you call me when you do have something to tell me?
Oh.
Hey.
Hey.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's great.
Okay, what now?
My dad's gone.
Gone as in gone where?
Gone as in he was at Shady Brook for a total of 15 minutes. He left right after Tracy dropped him off.
What, they didn't even think to notify the family?
Well, apparently it's illegal, so I don't know. I've been trying to get a hold of Spinelli so he can try and search for him, but I can't get a hold of him. I don't know. I gotta do something.
Okay, just here, sit down. Hey, tell me what happened.
No, there's nothing else to tell. I talked to the chief doctor. He said that they tried to convince him to stay, and he left in a cab. He never even started rehab. He's been lying to us the whole time. We all fell for it. I guess I shouldn't even be surprised because my dad hates goodbyes.
Goodbyes? Like, so what, he's not in Port Charles anymore?
I don't even think he's in the United States.
Where the hell would he go?
I don't know, but I gotta find him. I know that you're in the zone when you're working on a case, but please, Spinelli, call me about my dad. This is very, very important to me. Please call me.
You know what, he's probably at a book signing or something. Here. And I was thinking maybe I could call down to the station, use some police resources, but I don't think they'd go for that because your dad's an adult and, well, there's been no crime.
It's fine. I think I have to call my family and tell them what's going on. I don't even know what I'm gonna say to Lucky. I'm so pissed off.
What, you pissed off at Lucky?
No, I'm pissed off at the situation. I wasn't comfortable with the whole tough love thing, and I should have trusted my instincts. All it's done is run my dad out of town to get away from us. Blaming his drinking shouldn't have led to this.
I still think it's better to blame his drinking than it is just to blame your dad.
How? He's already blaming himself for Jake's death. Now he's supposed to blame himself for alcohol, too? We gave him an ultimatum that he couldn't live with. That's why I gotta find him, because I'm scared of what he's gonna do next.
There's going to be, you know, a lot of things I'm not, as you know, I'm not going to be able to tell you. Just, you know, as far as business, you're better off.
Yeah, but let me ask you something. Does Carly know everything about your business?
What does Carly have to do with anything? I don't tell her anything
just
about my
asking
business,
you.
only when it comes to my kids.
Oh, gosh, why do I feel like you don't trust me. Is that true?
What do you mean? I trust you with my life. And this isn't about my safety. You know, it's about your safety and Alex's safety. The best defense is deniability. That way, if I get busted by the cops, all you got to say is, I don't know anything.
No, I could say, you could tell me everything and trust me, and I could still say I don't know anything. You know, this actually should feel different to me, and somehow it just doesn't. It just, I don't know, it just reminds me of all of those times when we were together and you would just lie right to my face.
Listen.
You know, you never, ever admit to me back then that you were even in the business.
Okay, I know it takes a lot of sacrifice to be with me, and I just want you to know how much I love you, and I don't want you to feel angry, shut out at all, okay? Because I want to make this work, whatever it takes.
I think that everyone has their own style, and it's certainly a work in progress, but as you get older, you'll come into your own. I promise you that. Want a cupcake?
Oh, my life is evolving right now. I'm about to graduate high school and go into college, and dressing like this reflects who I am now.
If you were 10 years older and in Vegas, I'm not saying that you don't look beautiful in it. You look beautiful in anything that you wear. I'm saying it's just inappropriate. It's too old for you.
Well, I think she kind of looks like one of the Kardashian sisters.
Molly.
Or Selena Gomez. Maybe you could steal Justin Bieber.
No, that's enough. Come on. Come over here.
Okay, the point is, I'm old enough to decide what I wear, and I like this.
Really? Okay, well, I pay for the dress, and your room and board, and your car, and your gas, and the college you're running off to, and I say I don't like it.
Hey, Jason, your timing is perfect. Now we can get a guy's opinion. What do you think of Christina's new look?
I didn't mean to bother you guys. I could come back.
Oh, please don't. No, this is actually perfect timing. They were all gonna leave, like any second. They came over to bring me cupcakes and have a party and make me happy. I'm happy. It's time to go.
All right. Yeah. Sorry. Time to go, girls. Let's go. I'm sorry. Fun party, everyone. Enjoyed it.
Goodbye.
Okay. You can change in the car, okay? And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to burn it. Or I'll give it to Kim Kardashian. She'll look great in it.
Okay, that's good.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break up your party.
No, thank you for breaking up the party. What happened? What's going on?
I think I might have lost Michael.
Like Jason has this double standard. Everything he says to me, all the risks he doesn't want me to take, he does the exact same thing without even blinking. He's still managed to survive. But now him and Sam are thinking about starting a family. I mean, he has plenty of friends, he has tons of money, he has a nice life. I don't understand why he can't expect me to want the same thing.
I think you're missing a few things.
Like what?
Like, do you want to kill people for a living? Because we both know that's what Jason does.
Jason is in charge of his own life. He doesn't let anybody push him around, and if anyone threatens him, or my dad, or the business, he takes them out. I don't have a problem with that. Gabby, I've given this a lot of thought, and it has nothing to do with me getting raped, if that's what you're thinking. I grew up in this world. I know what it's like, and it's a perfect fit for me.
What if it's not a perfect fit for me?
Well, your dad pretty much wrote the book on how to vanish without a trace, and he's got a head start, so he's not going to be easy to find.
Are you telling me to let this go?
No, I just want you to relax, okay? Take it easy for tonight, maybe rest just for tonight, and then, Spinelli's not going to find your dad with a click of the button anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure my dad's probably taking a completely different escape route than he normally does. I'm sure he's covering his tracks, but I feel like I gotta find him or he won't come back.
All right, let me ask you this. What happens if you do find him and he doesn't want to come back?
Well, what happened with Michael? Is that where you were this whole time?
No, I was actually talking to Michael at Abby's, and then on the way home, I stopped at Kelly's to grab us some dinner, and I ran into Elizabeth.
How's she holding up?
She misses Jake, and she feels guilty, and it just got me thinking. If the only way to protect somebody you love is to give them up, is it worth it?
Jason, I don't think there's any easy answer to that question. I mean, how's Michael?
He's good. Abby's been cleared of everything. They found the woman that Anthony hired to impersonate her.
Are you kidding? That's great.
No, it's great.
Right?
I know, but Anthony's been pulling the strings the whole time. Michael still wants to work for Johnny. And I don't know what to do. I don't know how to stop him. I mean, I could stop him if I made some people go away, but I don't think that's the way to handle things because Michael sees Johnny as a friend. If I take Johnny out, I run the risk of Michael turning against me.
Okay, so you're trying to figure out if it's worth losing Michael to save him.
I don't want anything to do with the mob. I don't want to be surrounded by the violence or the risk going to prison. I have no doubt in my mind that your dad and Jason are both honorable men, but they are exceptions from the rule. Most mobsters are more like Brandon. And I ended things with him because I promised a better life for myself.
Abby, I can give you a better life.
No, not like this. The danger is over, Michael. I'm practically cleared. Okay, I want to get out of this before any of it starts all up again. I am asking you to forget about the mob. For me.
Look, Abby, please don't do this. Please don't be another person in my life who's telling me what to do.
I have to be honest. With you and to myself. If you're gonna work with Johnny, I can't be with you. I'm sorry.
Abby, I can't lose you. I love you.
You don't have to lose me.
Trust me. Okay, just trust me that I know what I'm doing.
If it means you working for Johnny, you need to leave.
I love you. But I can't let you control me.
Instead of focusing on the things that we disagree on, why don't we just focus on things we agree on, like getting closer together? It'd be good for Alec, right?
I love that.
What?
You're probably better with him right now than I am. I feel really awkward. I want him to like me. Sounds so stupid, huh?
No.
I'm worried I'm gonna smother him or do something wrong.
You gotta spend time with him, that's all, you know. The more time you spend with him, the more experiences you have, the easier it's gonna get. Tell you what, why don't you take him To the ferry.
The ferry?
Look, my kids used to go. They loved it. I got a meeting tomorrow with Bernie in the morning. After that, I can meet you guys there.
Really?
Yeah. So, is it a deal?
Yes.
Okay. What I want you to do, look, you come by the office with Al, and then from there we'll go. We'll have a great time.
Okay.
All right. See?
Easy. Slow down, you morons. This has to be done just right. A little further to the right. The other right. Turn her around. Perfect. It's a beautiful thing. Corinthos is gonna love this.
Here's a sneak peek at the next General Hospital.